Hello everybody and welcome to Map the Dragon Railways, and in this video today I'm going to try and bring back a locomotive from the dead. Now you may recognise this box if you're a long time viewer, that this is my Triang Nellie. The armature on it is, well, it needs replacing, so that's what we're going to sort of do, because as you can see I'll be using these pliers and screwdriver and that, and I've got an extra motor. Now this is from a Hornby Ivet. It's the same motor as the Nellie, but the magnet on it has no strength to it whatsoever. So my thought is to remove the magnet from this one, remove the motor from the Nellie, and swap the magnets over, hopefully giving this one a strong enough magnet for it to pull a proper train. So I do not know if this will work, but there's only one way to find out. So this body hasn't got the screw, and there's the motor, as you can see. I'll let you have a look. So it's the exact same, but like I said before, this magnet has, well, it's stronger, as this one's mainly like a block of metal. So the first thing I am going to do is get Nellie's original motor out of place. So as you can tell there from the small time lapse, I just took the motor out. So as you can see, this one is a little bit tired. If I focus, yeah, you can see it's a little bit tired. It doesn't work properly, so we just need this magnet from this bit. But what I'm going to do is remove the Ivet's magnet, because I need the rest of this motor to, well, for hopefully getting Nellie to run again. So that actually went quite smoothly. I have never done this before with the removal of a magnet, but it just slid out like that, and it's actually got a little bit of strength to it from the feel of it, but not enough. So you can see I've got the stuff like the brushes and that, and I had to remove this obviously, as that's what well, holds on by the screw. So what I'm going to do is give this a light service and prepare to fit a new magnet. So as you can see, the commutator's much nicer, and I done the brushes, but I think I might use Nellie's original brushes. But what I'm about to do on camera is show you how to remove the magnet. It's very simple. Just excuse me whilst I get the brushes out. See, I think these brushes, at least one of them has a little bit more meat on it than the other. So then I've got this, and hopefully it should, there we go, push off. And I shall put that over here. And to remove the magnet, you get, now this is much stronger, your pliers on the little nut, and the nut's actually, well, the pliers are getting stuck to the magnet. I'm going to just undo this nut, and then you pull your screw out, and with a bit of force because of the high magnetism, there's your magnet out. So now all I've got to do is fit this magnet into here, and I've got to decide which screw I use because I've got two, and I'll just use the one I just used. Put that through, put the nut on, and as you will gather is just to do that up nice and tightly. And hopefully, if this works, I shall have one less motor to buy to fix locos. So I'm just going to service a brush, well, just clean it up with a bit of isopropanol, 99.9% alcohol. Pick which one's got the most meat to it, it's that one. And just clean it, just go over it. Another piece of advice, if you want a fresh contact on the brush, is to get your screwdriver in this little gap here and scratch a surface. So if I put it down and I get a screwdriver here and just scratch it, and that'll give it a fresh contact. I'm going to discard with that one. I'll use that one, I think, as well. This one's got a bit of meat to it, because I remember the Ivert's motor, one brush had a lot of meat to it, so it must have been replaced. So now here's your fresh motor. I'm going to fit, I can't remember which one's which. I'm going to go with this one. I think this one was Nellie's. I'm going to fit this clip, and what this clip does is hold the brushes in place. And I've just realised I fitted everything upside down, so excuse me a second. So there we go. I just realised that I fitted it upside down, so if I show you close up, this plate was actually upside down. So I had this bit here, so I just put in the screw the wrong way, because you can't really fit it that way, because it will sit there but it won't hold any brushes in. So after fixing that error, just pop that back on, and I know the insulation just fell off. I'm trying to think of which side it went on. I think it was this one. So there you go, and then you just need to carefully put your brushes back in place and hold it back like that. I apologise if my hands do get in the way, as it is quite a fiddly job to do, even around a camera. So there you go, that's your motor basically made. So the next step is to fit it into here, into the chassis, and that's as simple as sliding it into a slot, holding it there, getting your screw, which is that, and trying to screw it up. I can't remember which one's which now, and I may have fitted it the wrong way, but we will have to find out. So that's the motor in place. Now all I'm left to do is, yeah, I thought the insulation was on the other side. So the insulation I put on the wrong side. Simple fix, which is just to put it on the other side. I'm going to discard of that brush for a second. But it looks like it's going to stay in place. Well, not in place, but... And then I've got to fit this little wire in front of there. And I don't know what's happened. Oh, I can see. Yeah, so it's just a fiddle job. So basically all I want to do is get this thing in there with the other brush. So I'll come back. So there you go. That's a fully fitted motor in a Triang Nellie chassis. All I've got to do is put it on the layout and see if it works. But yeah, there you go. It's all in place. So I will see you on the layout. So here we are on the layout, and here is the moment of truth. Now this video will come out whether it works or doesn't, so is what we've been waiting for, I guess. Well, it moves. It's an excellent crawler, I'll give it that. But you would say, and I can agree, that is not working properly. It's just vibrating so much it's moving itself. So the conclusion to this is that A, it hasn't worked. B, it probably, either needs fixing or a new motor. And it would probably actually have been easier to have bought a brand new motor, waited for it and got it in. But at the end of the day, I think it was worth a try. So thank you everybody for watching. If you did enjoy me failing to get a Triang Nellie chassis, or in general a Triang Nellie running, please do leave a like, comment below. Maybe you've got some advice of how I could actually bring this motor back. I will give you a good close-up of the motor and that if you want to have a closer look at a Triang motor. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do weekly content. And I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.